Here are the starters for Utah. Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bulls, it's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Trey Jones is out there with Kobe White. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he's set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
All right, thank you very much. Good stuff there. Now, here's Williams. There's a screen. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Jones from outside. Utah grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Now here's Dosunmu. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. Williams from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Here's MP. Utah with another miss.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And that one, good. Give him 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Here's Jones. And it's rejected. MP against Vucevic. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Inside. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Down low. Vucevic, the pass to Williams. No good from outside. Utah leading to the paint. And MP with a basket on the assist by Anderson. And that's 13 points for MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Back to Jones. Rebounded by Bailey.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
MP, that one's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's stolen by MP. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Some changes for Chicago. Herter's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Carter in for Jones. Group substitution here for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Williams. Dosunmu. He's checked in for Herter, and it's Jones in for Carter. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Anderson comes in for Bailey. And MP subbed in for George. They've got Jalen Smith, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's DeSumo, and it's Collins in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Williams is checked in for Smith. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the middle. Here's Jones. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Jazz trail by 5. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Off the left rim and out.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Right side White. Jones with the ball, and Kessler picks him up defensively. White for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Here's DeSumo. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz trail by 3. Here's MP taking it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Williams in the post. Anderson covers. And here's Collins for 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. The Jazz have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. MP's shot is off. The Bulls shooting 46%, a decent average so far. White can't hit. And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. MP right through him.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Bailey's checked in for Collier. Chicago trailing here. Here's Jones. DeSumo for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Good on the shot.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
43 seconds left in the second period. Here's Jones. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. Utah leading by 3. MP way outside. And stolen by Williams. And a pass break now for the Bulls. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. It's stolen by MP.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Williams from long range. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his rank.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Bailey, and it's MP in at the point. Just 5 on the clock, and stolen by Jones. Here's Dosunmu. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
MP goes strong to the rack.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
The Bulls shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Williams. White's gotten his first basket of the night.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
That one goes in.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Vucevic's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Williams passes to White. White with the steal. Stolen. MP against White. Fires top of the key. MP's shot is good. MP's got 39.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the third. Back to Jones. A shot to stop the run. Hits the trifecta. Jones has got 10 points.
That three is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Herter's checked in for, and good! There's another!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for fourth on the single-season 40-point game list. Puts it up from the high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. MP's got 43 points.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Back to Jones. 4-3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Herter can't hit.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And the basket by MP.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Bulls trail by 8. The open shot by Herter gets some space and buries the jumper.
Well, if Herter can't shoot it from outside, he can easily adjust to that mid-range area.
MP. Work in the interior. MP.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, MP with a block.
Displaying an innate ability to detect the score attempt. MP.
And another one.
It's incredible. I mean, this is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Yeah, right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys just elite.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz out in front. They're up by 10. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Smith. Desumu, he's checked in for Okoro. And it's Trey Jones in for Herter. A big group substitution here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anderson comes in for Filipowski. Bailey's checked in for George. And MP subbed in for Collier. It's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Trey Jones is out there with Kobe White. And it's Desumu in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
The Bulls trail by 20. Here's Jones. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Yeah, Trey Jones can be lightning quick. He saw a gap and drove right in.
MP. The release. It's off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
2 points. That one goes. MP's got 55.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Pass to White. Chicago passing it around. Misses the three. Jazz leading by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The drive by MP. Good! That's another bucket!
And his tear continues. We've never seen this before.
He now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. The swim move for 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
And Jones is a dependable floor general, someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys.
A nice shot by MP.
This is what winning is all about. Playing. Your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
The 3 is in. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
They're just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
DeSumo outside. White finds Jones. Back to White. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
What did you eat for breakfast this morning, MP? Double-digit steals? Absolutely amazing.
Oh, Jennifer, it was a big bowl of amaranth, some blueberries, and a banana. You know, every day, gotta start the day right and fuel up.
Healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, seriously, tonight was all about our defense and being locked in as a unit. All 5 guys I'm talking about. When you know what everyone around you is going to do next, you have the freedom to take the kind of risk other teams just can't. That was us tonight.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Brian, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Are there any players with NBA experience who are hot in the G League now?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a spreadsheet with 4 names to start with.
Any forwards?
At least 3. Career, low volume.